Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Thursday, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Bungo Stray Dogs. And in the last episode, fucking Sushi Boy fucking did something stupid, and he's like, oh no, I'm gonna leave, oh jeez, oh fuck. They can't kill all my friends if I'm not around my friends. Little did he realize he's dealing with the fucking mob, so they tried to kill him anyway, but it turns out that the mob is all incompetent. It was never a threat to start with, so yay! And I imagine sooner rather than later we're going to see the fucking incest twins again. You know, after they get healed with all that sexual healing. But yeah. As I guess this is just a comedy anime now. All that detective and action? Like, nah, chief, comedy anime. Occasional action and occasional detective. But according to the, next time on Dragon Ball Z from the last episode, this one is gonna be more detective, oriented, and that the Sushi's gonna be teamed up with the only person in the entire detective agency that actually knows how to be a detective. So that should be fun. So let's get in there and see how they do, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Hooray! Hooray for the ding dang dong. Alright. We're gonna go in, or the Black Reason. Like, how much of their drywall is just bullet hole now? You know? Like, you know, like you just put, like, you fill that in with some filler and, like, epoxy and shit, but how much of their wall is just epoxy now? Man just wanted his marble. Don't judge him, Sushi. You don't get to judge Sherlock Big Dick Holmes. Aha. So he's the reason for the 99% conviction rate. He just chooses someone's like, yeah, no, that guy did the crime, fuck him. Fuck that guy. I feel like maybe they shouldn't be allowed to be called a detective agency. I don't know, Chief. I don't know. I feel like maybe you should have more than one detective on staff. I mean, you've got the outfit for it, Chief. He doesn't know how to take the train. Is taking a train that hard? Like, seriously, like, I grew up, like, where I grew up, like, there was, like, a bunch of trains, and, like, but I moved to an area with, like, no trains when I was, like, 10 or 11. But, like, I still remember how to use a train. It's not that hard. Oh, boy. So let me guess, Sushi's just gonna be dragged along and he's not gonna get to do anything. Oh, fuck. He's going to be there so that our detective has someone to explain things to. That, or Sushi, or that, and they're gonna turn around. It turns out, oh hey, Sushi actually does have deductive reasoning. Amazing. Now he's got someone he can hang out with. That, or maybe they could use him as a bloodhound, but you know, like a tiger. Do tigers have a good sense of smell? Like, can tigers track scents? I don't know. I don't know how powerful tigers are. That'd be kind of neat. Like, Hey, here's this thing. I need to track the scent. Tiger boy. Time for you to be a pippy cat. What the fuck? He can't do anything without using his ability. What the fuck? What in the actual fuck? This is... You've got a guy whose power is literally hyper detective bullshit. Man, can't believe she's fucking dead. She was shot 17 times in the chest and face. Damn shame, I've never seen a much more clear-cut case of suicide in my life. Like, when you've got a guy with superpowers, a superpower that's specifically like, hey, let me solve this crime, you'd think they'd be like, oh yeah, fuck it, come here, Superman. No, it's gonna be Dazai, waiting for it. It's gonna be Dazai. How did you get here? He fell, didn't he? No, alright, he's just drifting. Okay. It's not gonna lie, Dazai's whole suicide kick is getting real fucking old. Seriously, like, can someone just shoot him? Like, can someone just fucking just shoot Dazai? Because this is getting real old. Is he gonna be like this for 3 seasons? Because holy shit. He's got superpowers, retard. Like, for real, do they not realize that they've got superpowers? What the fuck? Is it though? Is it though? Do they really light people up in the chest? Oh, they just American History X the motherfucker. Okay then. So it's a copycat murder then. It's somebody who wants to frame the mafia. But bullets are expensive. I mean, if he can get it in 60 seconds, that'd be pretty hype. You fool, this is an anime. You don't need any of that bullshit. Great detectives don't do investigations, they get a dartboard with a bunch of suspects and they throw a dart and see who hits. Why do they still have a job? That's a very good question. Like, if you have, like, I mean, I guess maybe, like, he can't do. Jesus Christ. I mean, I guess, like, he can't do every crime, so I guess, like, that's maybe the reason that he has a job, but. Well, she'll solve it in the next 2 minutes. And the rest of the episodes is gonna be them dicking around. Oh no, he's going Super Saiyan. Oh shit. He uses his glasses as a trigger for his power. I mean, that's pretty neat. It gives him a fucking AR readout. God damn it. Who is it? Well, shit. Alright, that was quick. Nani? Well, his power says he gives him the ability to know how to make them confess, so. Sugimoto's gun's missing 3 bullets and he didn't put them back. Is he really gonna say, like, no, but if I hand my gun to a private citizen, no, that means no. Okay, good. Straight up, like, fuck it. I was about to say, like, if they really are going to withhold evidence because protocol, ugh. This is the fastest murder solve that ever fucking seen. Holy shit. Imagine Sugimoto just pulls his gun and just shoots them all. Oh yeah, the Japanese have their fucking guns on ropes, right? That Not gonna lie, that's the dumbest fucking thing ever. That limits your range. I mean, I guess they don't really have to deal with. Like, I guess they don't have to deal with like armed criminals all that often, but having your gun on a rope like that's gonna limit your range of motion. What the fuck? Like, keeping sidearms on a rope is actually a cavalry thing. Like British cavalrymen would do it. So if they were riding along and their gun fell out their holster, it would, it wouldn't fall on the ground and lose it. And then you got paid off to. Yeah, and you're the mole. You're the mole, you couldn't get rid of the evidence, so you decided killing her would solve the problem. Go directly to the electric chair, do not collect 2,000 yen, do not pass go. She was wrong about that, wasn't she? Don't make me shoot myself, bitch! Oh, wow. Man, the Japanese really don't know how to handle wet firearms, do they? Damn, got her right in the fucking heart by accident. Can't believe that man was gonna commit Persona 3 just to try and fucking save his job. I can think of like 10 better ways to get rid of a body in a fucking metropolitan area. Holy shit. I mean, Sugimoto is still responsible. Like, Sugimoto is still responsible. He's still the one that pulled the trigger. Like, seriously, like, if they were in like a like they were in like a port warehouse, right? Like near like a dock. Sneak her into a shipping container. Go to a different country. It'd take years to fucking come back. Failing that, I mean, if it's an abandoned warehouse, just fucking bury it under the foundation. Once again, it'll take years. Let me guess, his ability's fake. Yep, fucking goddamn it. He just says he's gifted, so when he makes bullshit accusations. He's the only one that doesn't know. So why were you pinching his hair then? Was it just to be an asshole? He guessed. Oh, you know what? That is. You know what? Yeah, no, that is pretty obvious in retrospect. Fucking, and yet, and this shit is something that, like, a good chunk of people would not think of, so fucking Jesus. He guessed. He guessed, that's why. That, or he is actually gifted, and he's just, and everyone's just being a dum dum. Oh, they were fucking. Oh, they were fucking. Ooh. Fucking. No, like, Jesus Christ. Like, if Sugimoto wasn't gonna commit fucking Persona 3 before, he is now. Holy shit. Gonna throw himself in front of a fucking Shinkansen. Holy shit, my dude. Well, that hurts because Japan has a 99% conviction rate, almost entirely because they fucking extract confessions from innocent people. Don't get in trouble in Japan. Just don't do it. It's a bad idea. Oh boy. Alright. So that's actually really neat. The idea that Rampo is the only one that doesn't have an ability. But he's also the only one at the agency that doesn't realize he doesn't have an ability. He just thinks he does. That's pretty fucking neat. And their explanation was pretty on point. Like, I mean, it's stuff that is really hard to tell from our perspective because we have like that oh, it's an off-brand overseas model of watch, and he had the same watch with the men's version. It's like, I'm like, I don't think a viewer would be expected to pick up on that, but yeah, in retrospect, Sugimoto being the killer, it's pretty obvious. I did think it was weird. But I thought it was a subtitle thing. You know, that's the thing about watching anime with subtitles. Sometimes you're just like, is that foreshadowing slash bullshittery in the subtitles, just or is that just bad subtitling? It's hard to tell, but there you go. Oh boy, fucking, that's really neat. That's really cool. Like it's, and honestly, that's honestly something I would want from a thing. Like if they're gonna be doing a comedy, and this is more or less a comedy. Like it's enjoyable. It's like a fucking fucking damn son. Okay, so he's actually going to make a gun. Damn, so he's actually going to make himself a gun. All right then. At least he's capable of doing that. Um, but yeah, like if it looks like they are gonna keep going on with the actual detective things, if the next episode's any indication, or at the very least they're gonna be investigating the mafia. So that's fun. But yeah, like this one though, it's really neat. Like the case was short, sweet, to the point, and we got like some cool character stuff, and just all around, it's just fun. It's great. Um, Boy, I think Rampo's probably my favorite just because because of that fucking like sad fact that like he doesn't have a power but he thinks he does and he's the only one that doesn't know. That's fucking great. I love that concept. Just it's like oh god, it's like this one episode of Justice League where like a bunch of like people who are brand new to the league or like get like talk to everyone's superpowers and they're like, so hey, what's Batman's power? And they're all just like listing off like all these things like, oh, he's a vampire, oh, he's this, or was it Young Justice? I don't know. I think it was Justice League. It might have been Young Justice. I don't fucking know. Like, oh, he's got this, he's a vampire, he's got this power, he's got hyper senses, he's got super strength, he's got this. And then in the end, fucking just someone like from the main league comes by and is like, no, he's just a dude in a bat costume and just leaves. Like, I fucking love that. That is my favorite premise. Just the idea of someone who is just cool enough to hang with superpowered people just from their own natural abilities. Like that's like really that's my favorite fucking shit, dude. It's great. And also just like this story was just kind of sad, like like but it wasn't like, oh man, yeah, I'm gonna cry all day. But it's just like a classic melodramatic kind of thing where it's just like, yeah, he was dating her and he was forced to kill her because he made a deal with the devil, kind of thing. Like that's really neat. I really like that sort of thing. And usually those sorts of stories, that you gotta drag them out a bit. But I feel like the fact that because we only became privy to it after it was already done, and we just kind of blitz through it because of Rampo's ability. And I mean natural ability, not ability. Like, I don't know, I kind of gave it like this sucker punch kind of thing. It's like, oh fuck, oh shit. And I just kind of, and I just really like that. I thought that was kind of neat. It was kind of fun. So here's the thing. Do the cops not know? Do the cops know that he has no ability, or are they been bamboozled as well? Because if the cops have been bamboozled and they're like, okay, yeah, so I'm from the detective agency, I got a superpower that lets me solve crimes. Why would anybody go, oh yeah, no, fuck off? Why would no cop go like, alright, yeah, sure, make my job easier, fuck it. I get paid a salary, not by the hour. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a point to be like, oh, well, if you have this power that does this, why do I still have a job? Ugh. It's like, well, you've got a job for shit that this detective can't go to. Your job is, if the superpower detective is busy, you solve it the old-fashioned way. And, like, I don't know. It feels like, I feel like the irritation towards the superpowered is a little bit silly, and it's just like, and he's like he was acting, he's like, oh, if you have this power, why do I have a job? It's like, and then later on he's like, yeah, I'm a cop, so I know about the existence of the gifted. It's like, well, if you know about the existence of the gifted, why are you acting like there was no fucking way his power existed before? I mean, it doesn't exist, but you know what I mean? Like, if it did, I mean, he's functionally got a power. Like, that's actually kind of like a cool thing that from this show that I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but it kind of implies that you have people that are gifted, like naturally gifted from birth, they have these powers, but then you have people who are gifted in other ways, using skills that they've trained and perfected over time, like Rampo has. Like, Rampo's ability to basically deduct shit is basically on par with a superpower. And that's actually kind of I don't know if that's like a theme that they're going for, but it is a pretty neat theme. The idea that even if you're not born with superpowers, you can overcome that. Can overcome that with practice and honing your own skills, like what you're naturally good at. It's a theme that Naruto used to have before we learned that Naruto has the nine-tailed fox, the blood of the strongest clan in ninja history, a descendant of the moon god, and the descendant of the fourth Hokage. Like, up until we learned those four things about Naruto, the fact that he's basically the fucking Ubermensch of the ninja world, that was a show about overcoming the fact that people could just be naturally better than you. Like, it lost that real fucking quick, but the spirit was there. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of just a neat theme that I really like. But I think that's really all I got to talk about. I don't know. Nothing really comes to mind like massively about theming and shit, other than like the shit I've already talked about. So yeah, I think that's all I got to say. So let me know what you thought of this episode down there in the comments. Whether you liked it, you disliked it, or you want to bring up something that I left out, because that's entirely possible. Oh boy. And everybody, yeah, so remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share social media, tell your friends, hit that share button down below, and if you want, you can you can support me on Patreon, which is linked down there in the description, and on the end card, along with the list of all the people that keep the show alive, and you get some goodies for that are all listed on that patron page. So, yeah, as always, I am Nozz, and I'll see you in the next video, but most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today, and I will see you around the